around 1830, Iceland was part of the realm of the King of Denmark. This included the Kingdom of Denmark, the duchies of Schleswig, Holstein and Lauenburg, of which the King of Denmark was Duke, several colonies in the West Indies, India and West Africa, and 3 colonies to the west, the Faroes, Greenland and Iceland. The Icelanders had their own language, which was quite different from Danish, their own laws and a largely Icelandic administration. Nationalism requires that nation and state have the same boundaries, that each nation has its own nation-state. This was far from being the case in much of Europe. In some areas, one state included many nations. In others, a nation was split among many states. The Icelanders had a clear national boundary, and according to nationalistic doctrine, it was obvious and necessary that they form an independent nation-state. The problem was that the Icelanders were so few. They numbered only about 50,000. The smallest group regarded as having any importance in Danish politics at that time, in Schleswig, was 6 times more numerous. However, there was a widespread belief in the Nordic world that Iceland had preserved the ancient Norse language. Their medieval manuscripts contained stories of the Norse kings which had not survived anywhere else. So the Icelanders were treated with some respect by nationalists in the Nordic countries. The old Icelandic parliament, the Alþingi, held at Þingvellir, had been abolished in around 1800. Now it was proposed that it be re-established as an advisory assembly. In 1845, the Alþingi was re-established, not at Þingvellir as many had wished, but in Reykjavik. The Danes had recognized, for the first time after the development towards democracy commenced, that Iceland had a special status within the Danish realm. This led to the Icelanders being enabled to found their own democratic state. They gained political independence in 4 stages. In 1874, Iceland received a constitution which granted the Alþingi legislative powers in internal affairs, along with the king and his Danish minister in Copenhagen. In 1904 came Home Rule, with an Icelandic minister in Reykjavik who was answerable to the Alþingi. In 1918, Iceland became a sovereign state under the Danish crown. Then finally, in 1944, the modern republic was founded with an Icelandic president.